Thomas Campbell was born in Glasgow, Scotland in 1777. The poem Lord Ullins' Daughter is one of Campbell's most well-known works. It was written after his visit to the Isle of Mull in Scotland. The setting of the poem is the Isle of Ulva, which lies near the Isle of Mull, just off the northwestern Highland coast of Scotland. The poem also mentions Loch Gael, now called Loch na Keal, which lies to the south of Ulva and extends into the Isle of Mull. Loch Gael is one of Scotland's many sea lochs, or narrow inlets of the sea, with huge cliffs on either side that extend far inland on its northwestern coast. The hero of the poem is the chieftain or chief of a clan in Ulva. A Scottish clan is a tribe of people who descend from a common ancestor or have a common surname. A clan is usually situated in a particular geographical area. The poem is about how the chieftain and his beloved try to flee from her father, Lord Ullin. Lord Ullin's Daughter is a ballad. A ballad is a poem that narrates a story. This ballad tells a story of tragic love. A chieftain to the Highlands bound cries, "Boatman, do not tarry, and I'll give thee a silver pound to row us o'er the ferry." Now who be ye would cross Loch Gael this dark and stormy weather? "Oh, I'm the chief of Ulva's Isle, and this Lord Ullin's daughter. And fast, before her father's men 3 days we fled together, for should he find us in the glen, my blood would stain the heather. His horsemen hard behind us ride, should they our steps discover, then who will cheer my bonny bride when they have slain her lover?" Outspoke the hardy Highland wight, "I'll go, my chief, I'm ready. It is not for your silver bright, but for your winsome lady. And by my word, the bonny bird in danger shall not tarry. So, though the waves are raging white, I'll row you o'er the ferry." By this the storm grew loud apace, the water wraith was shrieking, and in the scowl of heaven each face grew dark as they were speaking. But still as wilder blew the wind, and as the night grew drearer, adown the glen rode armed men, their trampling sounded nearer. "Oh, haste thee, haste," the lady cries. "Though tempests round us gather, I'll meet the raging of the skies, but not an angry father. The boat has left a stormy land, a stormy sea before her, when, oh, too strong for human hand, the tempest gathered o'er her. And still they rode amidst the roar of waters fast prevailing. Lord Ullin reached that fatal shore, his wrath was changed to wailing. For, sore dismayed through storm and shade, his child he did discover. One lovely hand she stretched for aid, and one was round her lover. Come back, he cried in grief, across this stormy water, and I'll forgive your Highland chief, my daughter, oh my daughter." 'Twas vain. The loud waves lashed the shore, return or aid preventing. The waters wild went o'er his child, and he was left lamenting. Let's understand what this poem is about. The chieftain of the Isle of Ulva and the daughter of Lord Ullin fall in love. However, Lord Ullin opposes their relationship, so the couple decide to run away. They decide to head to the Highlands of Scotland, for which they need to cross Loch Gael, an inlet of the sea between the islands of Ulva and Mull. However, the sky is dark and stormy, and the waters of Loch Gael are extremely rough. The chieftain offers a silver pound to a boatman to take them across Loch Gael. The boatman is surprised that they want to travel in such stormy weather. The chieftain explains the situation to the boatman. He and his beloved are being chased by Lord Ullin and his men. If the men find the couple, they will surely kill the chieftain. Lord Ullin's daughter urges the boatman to hurry, as she would rather face the stormy sea than her angry father. The boatman, a hardy Highlander, agrees to take them across the raging waters. He says he is not greedy for the money, but he would like to help the chief's beloved. As the boat ventures into the sea, the weather worsens. The wind howls and the sky turns ominously dark. The storm rages all around. The lady urges the boatman to row faster, for she would rather face the storm than her furious father. But the storm is too powerful, and the boat is engulfed. Lord Ullin and his men arrive at the scene. He sees his daughter stretching out a hand for help. Her other hand is around her beloved chieftain. Lord Ullin's anger turns to grief. He cries out to his daughter to return. He says he will forgive her beloved, the chieftain. Alas, it is too late. The boat cannot return, nor can any help reach it in such fierce weather. The boat sinks, drowning his daughter. Lord Ullin is left helpless and wailing. Let's take a closer look at the main characters of the poem. Click each label to know more about the character. Lord Ullin is dominating and controlling. He is furious because his daughter has gone against his wishes and eloped with the chief of Alva. He and his men chase the young couple to prevent them from being together. In spite of being dominating, Lord Ullin loves his daughter. He is completely shattered when he sees the sinking boat and his daughter's hand stretched out for help. Lord Ullin's daughter is attractive and charming. She is afraid of her father, so she urges the boatman to take them quickly across Loch Gael, even though a storm is brewing. Lord Ullin's daughter loves the chief immensely. She defies her father and runs away with the chief. She ultimately loses her life to be with the man she loves. The chieftain of the Isle of Alva loves Lord Ullin's daughter. Though his life is at stake, he still elopes with Lord Ullin's daughter. He knows he may be killed, but he is more worried about his beloved's well-being. The boatman is a sturdy man from the Highland or the mountainous part of Scotland. He is not motivated by money. He agrees to row them across Loch Gael so that Lord Ullin's daughter is saved from the danger of her father's approaching horsemen. He is brave. He is aware of the danger of rowing the boat in the storm, yet he decides to help the couple. The ballad Lord Ullin's Daughter is a story of love and loss. The young couple know that Lord Ullin will try to keep them apart. They are willing to risk their lives in their bid to be together. Tragically, they remain together but lose their lives. This ballad highlights how love is enduring. The chieftain and Lord Ullin's daughter are willing to face anything to be together. Even when the boat is sinking, the young lady has her arms around her beloved. Their love ensures that they are united in death. Ultimately, Lord Ullin's love for his daughter prevails over his anger. When he realizes his daughter's life is in danger, he is willing to forgive the chief. The ballad shows how anger destroys. If Lord Ullin had not been chasing the couple furiously, then they probably would not have met their untimely deaths. Thomas Campbell has chosen words carefully and created powerful visual imagery of the sea storm. A stormy sea before her, when, oh, too strong for human hand, the tempest gathered over her. And still they rode amidst the roar of waters fast prevailing. The waters wild, went over his child. These lines paint a mental picture of how the storm worsened and how the boat eventually capsized. The poet has used alliteration by repeating the initial sounds of the consonants in words such as bonny bird, stormy sea, human hand, and waters wild to create a poetic effect. Water and skies are personified in the lines, "The water wraith was shrieking, and in the scowl of heaven each face grew dark as they were speaking." The inanimate things, water and skies, have been attributed the human qualities of shrieking and scowling. The poet has used metonymy by substituting the word silver for the money offered to him by the chieftain. There is also use of transferred epithet in the phrase fatal shore. It is not the shore that is fatal, but the deadly end that the couple met after leaving the shore. Repetition has also been used in the poem. Words such as haste, come back, and my daughter have been repeated for poetic effect. The word stormy is used 4 times in the poem. Stormy could refer to the turbulent weather. It could also refer to the uproar in Lord Ullins' house over the elopement of the young couple. The stormy sea could literally mean the tempestuous waters. It could also indicate the inner turmoil of the young couple as they are faced with the difficult choice of confronting Lord Ullin on land or risking their lives by crossing the violent sea. Finally, across this stormy water could mean the wild waters across which neither Lord Ullin nor his daughter could travel. It could also refer to the strained relationship between father and daughter, which Lord Ullin was hoping to mend. The poem succeeds in bringing out the turmoil, not just in nature with the raging sea and sky, but also in the emotions of the characters, the lovers and Lord Ullin.